अब हम देखेंगे वन ड्राइव जब हम बात करते हैं, ये एक सेम ड्राइव है जो कि क्लाउड पे रहेगी। जितनी भी, अगर आपके कंप्यूटर में अगर आपने सी ड्राइव देखी होगी, डी ड्राइव देखी होगी, वो आपकी एक लोकल ड्राइव है जिसमें अपनी फाइल्स और फोल्डर रखते हैं। पर जब हम वन ड्राइव की बात करते हैं, इसका मतलब हम माइक्रोसॉफ्ट की बात कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि वन ड्राइव माइक्रोसॉफ्ट का एक एप्लीकेशन है और जो भी डेटा आप क्लाउड में रख सकते वो सारा का सारा वन ड्राइव में जाता है। माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एक्स्ट्रा स्पेस देता है, जैसे गूगल ड्राइव देता है आपको स्पेस 15 GB 20 GB, वैसे ही वन ड्राइव आपको एक्स्ट्रा 1 TB स्पेस देता है हर एक ईमेल के साथ। अपनी फाइल्स फोल्डर के लिए यूज़ करो, चाहे उसको आप अपनी ईमेल के लिए यूज़ करो। वन ड्राइव और शेयर पॉइंट में क्या डिफरेंस है? दोनों सेम है, पर डिफरेंस ये है कि वन ड्राइव में अपनी लोकल फाइल्स और फोल्डर्स रखते हैं, पर शेयर पॉइंट में आप अपने डिपार्टमेंट का डेटा रखते हैं। और शेयर पॉइंट में आप उस डेटा को शेयर भी कर सकते हैं, अपनी टीम के साथ कोलैबोरेट भी कर सकते हैं, पर हम वो सारे फंक्शन वन ड्राइव में भी कर सकते हैं। पर जो मेन फंक्शन है कि आप सेंट्रल, अगर आपके 20 बंदे आपकी टीम में हैं तो 20 बंदों को सेंट्रल लोकेशन पे कोई डेटा रखना है, तो वो चीज़ें सारी आप शेयर पॉइंट पे रख सकते हैं। और अगर जो भी आप शेयर पॉइंट पे रखोगे तो 20 के 20 या इफ यू हैव 50 पीपल, 100 पीपल, 5000 पीपल्स, नो मैटर हाउ मेनी पीपल्स, तो आप सबके साथ वो डेटा रियल टाइम में शेयर कर सकते हैं, कोलैबोरेट कर सकते हैं। और इसके अलावा कई एप्लीकेशंस ऐसी हैं जो वन ड्राइव और शेयर पॉइंट के साथ इंटीग्रेट होके आपके माइक्रोसॉफ्ट टीम के ऊपर भी रन करती हैं। और आप अपना पासवर्ड प्रोटेक्ट भी कर सकते हो वन ड्राइव पे, जो भी डेटा आप शेयर कर रहे हो उसको आप पासवर्ड प्रोटेक्ट कर सकते हो। अगर आप चाहते हो कि वो लिंक 10 दिन बाद एक्सपायर हो जाए, जो बंदा डाउनलोड करेगा वो 10 दिन बाद वो लिंक अवेलेबल नहीं होगा, तो वो सारी फंक्शनैलिटी आपको क्लाउड ड्राइव पे मिल जाती है, चाहे वो वन ड्राइव हो चाहे वो शेयर पॉइंट हो। सो आई थिंक इट enough of the task. Let's jump onto the PC and see how it all works.
So here you can see the cloud blue icons. So when we click on the icon, there are three options: open folder, view online, and help and settings. So when we click on the icon, this is the file I have already uploaded on the OneDrive, and when we click on the ellipsis, there are certain options: share, view online, and version history. So version history is basically, if you want to restore the file with the previous version, who has edited, when anybody has edited, you can see that. When we click on the version history, you can see when actually the file has been edited last, and we can restore the file to the previous version. And there are certain other options. We can also restore the file with the previous version, and we can download the previous version also. So this way we can keep the file if we want to continue with the new version or with the previous version. So let's explore the open folder. When we click on the open folders, it actually opens the OneDrive on the Window Explorer, and here is the important status column. This is very important here to look. So there are different icons on the status column. You can see if the green tick mark you see, it means the file has been synced both in your local drive and it is also available on the OneDrive. And if you see the cloud icon, it means the file is only available on the cloud, but it is not available in your local systems. So let's see some other things. When we click on any file, if you right click on any file, there are certain other options which are important here. You can see the share, you can share the file to anybody, and you can also view the online file from the Window Explorer, and there is a version history available again on the Window Explorer, and there is always keep on the device. If you want to keep the file on your system, then you can check that option. Let's explore and see how we can share the file. So this is the option available when you want to share the file to someone. So you can share the file to anyone, whether internal or external. And there are other options: people in a policy with the link, only the people within your organization can access that file. And there is third option, if you already shared the file with someone, then they can also have the access of this file. And then there is specific people. If you want to share the file to specific people only, then you can choose the specific people. And when you click on the specific people, there are other options also added. If you don't want, and when we share the file with anyone with the link, so it is important we set the password if we are sharing the file to anyone. And we can also check the option if you want to allow the edit file to someone, and we can also block the download here. And if you specific sharing to someone, it means then you are okay with the other person, the person you're sharing the file, so there is no need for any password. So here you can if you're sharing the file to someone, to your known person, then there is a no set password option, but only allow edit, or you can give the access for the view. And if I click on the link settings, and here suppose I am sharing to specific people, when I click on the ellipsis manage access, and when I click on the manage access, then I can enter the username, and I can share the file to suppose to someone. Here I have entered some person name, and when I copy the link, it will share the file to that person. So if we want to cancel that link that we have shared to someone, so again we have to right click on the file and select the share option, and then we have to again click on at the top right ellipsis. At the top you can see three dots, that is called ellipsis manage access, and there you can see I have shared the file to some person, and when I click on the cross button, then the file will be removed what I have shared. So all the access has been removed now, you can see here. So this way I can share the access, this way I can remove the access, or I can also change to edit to view and view to edit option also. So this is all about the sharing file. So let's see some other functionality also now. Okay, so now we will see the OneDrive on the web interface. So when we click on up above at the top middle of the screen, there is a search option. You can search any file or folder on your OneDrive very easily. So here you can search all your file or your my file, you can select, and you can search any folders. So this way we can search. It is very easy to find out if you have a lot of data available on your OneDrive. So when we check that the left side of the screen, there are certain options like my files, resend, and shared recycle bin. So when we click on the recent file, all the recent file I have shared or uploaded, that can be visible. And when I click on the shared folder, all the file which has been shared to someone in my organization, I can see to whom I have shared those files. So all of my files and folder I have shared to anybody in the organization, I can see if I click on the shared buttons. So this way I can manage and track to whom I have shared all my files and folders. So when we click at the recycle bin, all the files that have been deleted from my OneDrive, I can see here easily available. So when I click on the my file, there are all my files and folders available, you can see on the screen. So let's explore some other things on now. So when I click on the new buttons up, so I can create any folder in Word, Excel, or Word file. And there is other option, share button. When I click on the share button, you can share the file same way as we have did in the Microsoft Windows Explorer. So this way we can, even on the web interface, we can share the file. So when we right click on any file, there is also option version history available the same way as in the Windows Explorer. Yeah, so when you click on the version history, you can see the options available. You can restore the file to the previous version, same as we have seen in the Windows Explorer. So I can restore the file to my previous version. So this is one thing. And now let's see some other things. So in the Windows, when we right click on the OneDrive icons, I just show you some other things. There are some other settings also. If you see at the screen, there is a help and setting options available. When we click on that and go to the settings, there are some other options which are important for us to know. So when we click on the setting button, the first option, you can start the OneDrive automatically when you log into the Windows. And the second thing, we can also pause the sync button if we want to save the battery. And the third option, if you want to pause the sync if you have the limited network connections. And apart from that, if you want to display some notification when people share file with you, or if you want the notification of the warning sign if you delete something from the clouds. And also you can pause all the sync if you don't want to sync anything to the cloud. Now let's see the second option, account. You can check all what all the OneDrive space is acquiring. If you have the 1 terabyte space, you can see I have consumed my 9 gigabyte space for my OneDrive. And there are certain options, you can choose if you see that option, how much data has been synced and which folder you want to sync and which folder you don't want to sync from your system to cloud. You can also check the folder, or you can also uncheck the folder if you don't want to upload that folder on the cloud. So we can stop the sync from here also if you don't want to sync any file from your systems. So before selecting the option, just be careful, otherwise you will lose your important data. So you must have to read it very carefully, which data to be sync and which to be not. And you can also see some other things. You can stop the sync completely, and there is a network option. You can limit the download, you can upload the download of your syncing. So this is all about the OneDrive on the web and on the Window Explorer. So now we will see how we can use the OneDrive on the mobile. We can also use the OneDrive in the mobile, if you are away from your computer, and you can access all your OneDrive data anywhere from the mobile. So let's see how we can install the OneDrive on the mobile. If you have the Apple Store, if you have the iPhone, then you can go to the Apple Store. If you have the Android phone, you can go to the Play Store and you can type Microsoft OneDrive and you can download it. So this is the first screen. I have already downloaded it on my mobile. You can see all the files folder available on the mobile too, and also I can check and I can share. When I click on the share button, I can see all the file folder what I have shared to some anyone in the organization, if I have shared all the files and folders. So it is the same as we have discussed in the Window Explorer and we have discussed on the web. So here this is important features. The OneDrive has the very rich PDF capabilities. We can annotate on the PDF. We can create the PDF from this mobile apps very easily. And here you can see I can share the folder the same way as we did in the Window Explorer. All the functionality is completely same as we have saw previously. So I will show you some interesting thing, how we can edit the PDF file, how we can annotate on the PDF. That is important to know. So here I will open some PDF file, and you can see at the below of the screen the small blue icon. When we click on the edit buttons, there are many options we can annotate on the screen. So when we click on the blue icon, I can choose any color of the pen, and I can even erase it, whatever I will write on the PDF file. So I have selected the red color and I have typed my name. You can see I can write on the PDF file very easily. And let's remove. We can also erase those data. So this way we can annotate, and there are some other annotating tools also. We can also type on the screen PDF file, and we can also draw on the PDF, like we can draw the square, we can draw the circle. Just if you click on the ellipse at the top, you can see the option shape, image, signature and date. You can also add any kind of image. You can also type the signature. This is already existing, my signature. I'm just adding it to the PDF file. You can see I can move and place the signature anywhere on my screen in the PDF file. So just resize the signature as desired, and you can set it on your PDF file. So this way I can add the shape, image, signature and date on my PDF file. So this is all about the OneDrive PDF.
सो आपने देखा ये वन ड्राइव किस तरह हम रिच फीचर वन ड्राइव के यूज़ कर सकते हैं, और अपनी फाइल फोल्डर को हम कैसे परफेक्ट परमिशन के साथ कोलैबोरेट और शेयर कर सकते हैं। किसी भी यूज़र के साथ हम वो डेटा कोलैबोरेट कर सकते हैं, चाहे वो इंटरनल हो आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, चाहे वो एक्सटर्नल हो। सो दिस इज़ ऑल अबाउट द वन ड्राइव। गुड बाय फॉर नाउ।